Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full flight video here, brought to you by Boy Ellie Games. Today we're going to be flying from Minneapolis to Chicago. We got two beautiful sceneries we are flying out of and into. Big city of Chicago. I'm kind of scared because the scenery there kind of sucks to load, even running on a 5090. But you guys can see right here, we are going to be flying with the A320 Fenix. And we are going to be taking the Delta livery here as of course. And today's video is a little exciting because guess what? We have got some crazy cinematics coming up for you because of the new chase plane edition I currently just bought. And yes, it also includes another announcement to show you guys that I am also using a Volanta as well now. So we have live flight tracking, so we can see all the statistics in our flight as well as our landing rates. Obviously the most important there, but without further ado, let us get started and get into the flight deck. Alright you guys, welcome into the flight deck. Now you can see your pilot's face here today as well as our Volanta overlay up there on top. So today is going to be a really exciting one because like I said, we are going to be using the Volanta app with us. And you can see right there on the right side of the screen that you are going to see the visibility of the whole airport itself, taxiways, as well as our flight plan. So that's kind of very useful here, considering that we don't have to like switch back and forth between our EFB most of the time, as well as like, you know, doing pretty much most of the other things that we need to do. You can also see that we can see our altimeter there, so it's going to be useful. Another cool thing that we are going to be flying with today is using the Beyond ATC add-on. So it's going to be fun having ATC as well. So we're going to try to make this as fun as possible and as immersive for you guys as possible as well. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and import our flight here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just try to use my Stream Deck here to kind of utilize it and switch it between views here and there. So let's go ahead and just turn on our batteries now. And hear some sounds there. And then we're going to go ahead and arm the emergency exit lights. Turn on no smoking lights. Keep the seatbelts off for now until we have loaded up the fuel. External powers can now come on. Crew supply is on.
Brickyard 4434. Taxi for departure.
Okay, we need to limit
Brickyard
the
4434. Runway 30 right taxi via Quebec. Delta Papa 4 Papa 1.
Okay, we're gonna limit the volume of that because it always blasts my ears off every time Beyond ATC plays volume there. Not sure why our jetway disconnected there, but we should just reconnect that in a second here once we start boarding. Okay. For now, let's go ahead and keep the fuel pumps off until we have loaded our fuel. Let's go and turn on nav 1 and 2 lights now, and the rest can just stay off for now. Cool. Let's go ahead and go into the MCDU, ATSU page, and AOC menu. And we're going to do the flight in here real quick. Keep this at config page, fuel. Okay, and I'm going to pop up the Volanta app here on your guys' right hand side. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and load up the fuel now, and we'll just go ahead and just do the boarding. So fuel will be 11,747 pounds, relatively light today because it is a pretty short flight. Zero fuel weight will be 128,483 pounds. Look at that. Okay, well, I guess that works. We'll just keep it there. Then we're going to go into the init page, init request. And as we go ahead and wait for that to load, we are going to go ahead and ask our GSX people to start boarding us. And then we already loaded the fuel instantly, so let's do that. I'm kind of afraid that we are having a little bit of stutters here and there. And like I said, you guys, even with the 5090 and this Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, you're still bound to lag. It's just the game itself. It's not you. And that should automatically open the doors for us. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop up my ATC here real quick. Let's check the EFB services. Yep, as I mentioned, it will open automatically. Okay, Our clearance will be at 133.2. And I will put on the auto tune here, assuming we have an autopilot to just auto tune our radio for us later on when we depart. So
94, runway 30 left taxi via Lima 6 Lima.
let's input
November,
our
Sierra, Delta,
altimeter here, which is
Whiskey 1.
3008.
Hold short runway 35. Runway 30 left taxi via Lima 6 Lima, November, Sierra, Delta, Whiskey 1. Hold short runway 35. Sun Country 3094.
Honestly, I'm assuming that we are going to be departing from here because that's what my flight plan says. So right now, this thing is currently bugging out on me. So I'll be on ATC. We can do better than that. We don't have a transition. And in Chicago, our expected is 27 center. That might change. So via flight 7, Flight 7, transition to zipper. Okay, and that is done there. Okay. So ground services, we don't need GPU anymore. We shouldn't need chocks anymore, which is that already removed automatically. Left door can now be closed. And then while we're actually here, we're gonna go ahead and just set these all up. Everything looks good here. For so good, no. Calculate. What's our view intersection? There's not one here. Okay, cool. Calculate. Send to MCDU.
Temperature 19er, 2.02.
It's good.
3008.
Our camera bindings are messing with our stuff, so it's looking like we might actually have to deactivate this. Okay, well, it's looking like we can't use Beyond ATC today because, of course, it messes up the time we want to record. So for now, to use some traffic, we're gonna have to just use Traffic Injector by FSLTL. Okay, we'll just go direct. And since we are not having ATC today, because Beyond AT's being a biz notch, just one departure. Initial altitude is, yeah, we'll keep it at 5,000. Cool beans, cool beans. All right, well, let's go ahead and just request pushback. And let's go ahead and just view the ground chart for now. So 30 right departure. We are currently here. 30 right's over there, so we're gonna face southwest. So nose left, tail right. All right. Turn on passenger seatbelt signs, beacons on, strobe auto. We'll just turn on the lights now. Everything else is looking good here. Okay, I'm removing Bolanta now from the view. Sorry you had to see that. Forgot I had that toggle. Cool. So it's gonna take Bravo here all the way to 30 right. Gonna make this big turn here. Nose left, tail right. Let's just make sure everything's on here. We're good to go. These parking brakes. And we are finally moving. Sweet baby cakes. Alright, start the timer here. Alright, ignition start. Engine 1. Wing left engine. There it is. Finally on the pushback. Should hear the engine spool up pretty soon here. Uh-oh, we got a plane. plane incoming. Oh, he's probably on Alpha 3. We're good. We are clear. I think our engine has started. Let's start engine 2. Should prompt some parking brakes here soon. Do a cinematic mode. We should be good for engine start. And just dismiss our friends here. Oh, we got engine avail. Maybe these can come off. Okay. Lap 1. Look at the heat blur on from the engine. That is lovely to see. So it's definitely beyond ATC traffic. For some reason that just completely destroys like the frames compared to just injecting traffic in general, and that is not good. Our estimated fuel, that's interesting. Okay, taxi lights turn off, but then do a flight check, flight controls check. Full left, right, neutral, full up, neutral, full down, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral. Okay, we are pretty much ready to go. Spoilers armed, some auto brakes. Right, then for the radar, not much going on, but we still keep it on because the computer does not like it. Keep it off. All right, we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Go and release parking brake, and let us get moving. We should actually just start moving here. We don't need that much power. Alright, so look at the Volanta app here. We're going to be taking Bravo here all the way to Delta, and then make a right to Quebec. Take that all the way down to Papa 1 or Papa 2. I don't think we need the full runway here, so we are good. Takeoff config test. And we are good to go. I don't want to trigger the cinematic mode here, but why not? Oh, that is amazing. I just love chase blade. Okay. Focus on staying in the cabin here. Oh, look at that. Delta taking off. Gotta be an Airbus A350. Traffic where? See traffic. Oh, that's probably the takeoff. by no worries. You guys will all get the cinematics here. You guys will get all the cool wing views when we take off and land, so don't worry about that. Be patient. Okay. Alright, we are approaching Delta here, and we're just gonna make a right turn on there. Alright, we're gonna make a right hand turn on the first one here. I love the chase plane anticipation of turns. Like, that is such a cool feature they have added on. Although my first time using it, I didn't edit any of the physics, and I landed at like 400 feet per minute, and it just slammed on my guy, just straight broke his neck. I would post that, but it's just completely embarrassing. Everything is good here. Forget anything. It's just so different from a Boeing, because in a Boeing there's like a lot more switches you have to kind of turn on, and sometimes I'd forget to, like, you know, turn on certain switches, and I'm just like, oh crap, you know, I forgot that. But hopefully none of that will happen today. All right, well, as you guys know, this taxi might take a while, so I will just see you guys here in a little bit. Okay, we are almost near the takeoff here. Look at that, we got a couple of airlines taking off. We got a United right there. See you later in Chicago, sir. Assuming, you know, it's a United flight. Okay, coming up on Papa 2 here. Ooh, let's check out the flyby. Oh my. Stop it. Stop it, bro. We got an aircraft taking off in the back. That's perfect timing right there. Come on. We shouldn't need the full runway. So I guess we could just go ahead and make a left here on Papa 2. I don't know if it's good practice to actually just use the whole runway in general, but alright, pop on all the lights. Let's see if we can line this up really well. Using cinematic mode, okay. Now everything is looking good. Double check everything. Start the timers here. Right, 50%. Welcome brakes off. And flex SRS. Now I would usually put forward pressure until we're about 80 knots, but I tend to like rudder off the runway, so keeping it off. Okay, B1, rotate, positive rate, gear up. I'm gonna go early, turn on the autopilots here because I want to see flyby. Oh baby, look at that. Well, what an interesting departure. We check flaps up. This is why you guys don't get distracted fleeing flight sim. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just go to the cruise here. Let's assume that we have been cleared to go to cruising. 31,000 feet. And why don't we go ahead and just do some cinematics? Oh, look at that. Look at the trees. That's beautiful. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. We'll make it up for a good landing later, after that horrible takeoff. Right, and as the announcements are coming off, I will go ahead and let you guys enjoy the flight as usual in all my full flight videos. Please go ahead and click up there if you want to watch any of my full flight videos. There's a full playlist full of them. So, and as of right now, enjoy the flight, and I'll see you guys at top of the set. Okay. Now that we fixed that, we're gonna go ahead and just enter our destination data now. So we're gonna go to the perf here, and we'll go to the approach, and QNH is in Chicago 3008. Temp outside right now is 16 degrees Celsius. Wind is 140 at 5 knots, so that's pretty good weather right there. Radio minimums. Let's go ahead and check out our approach here. 27 center. Radio minimums is at 200. Okay, there we go. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. We are ready for a descent, which is in about 17 nautical miles here. We should get a pretty good view of Chicago on our right side as we make that turn. Okay. All right, and that's for now, you guys. I'll see you guys on approach and final. See ya. So we are just about under 10,000 feet. So it's gonna go ahead and turn on our landing lights and strobes for now. We'll pop on the rest of the lights once we have hit final. I hope we still have some daylight before we land, just because I definitely want to see the airport still kind of with a daytime look. The ray of sunshine. Might turn on some floodlights because lights. At this end pretty early, so we might actually just hit direct and decel pretty early. Amazing. Sun just shining onto the plane. How y'all doing? Guys like, oh, shouldn't you be in the cockpit flying the plane? Hey buddy, what you looking at here, man? Yeah, I'm enjoying the view too. Hey man. Alright, well I hope you guys are enjoying the flight soon. Oh, look at that view. Let's check out this view. Wow. There's Chicago right below us. Ooh-wee. Ooh, gee mama. Look at that. This the city of Chicago. There's the Navy Pier. The yacht clubs here. Got the popular beach area there. And I think if you keep going up north here, you'll have the Loyola, if I'm correct. There's Chicago again. You guys can see that skyline in the golden hour. That too. All those aircrafts flying into Chicago. Seriously. 27 Center is actually this one right here on the very right side as I'm looking at the Volanta app here. If you look here, this is 27 Center right there, and that's where we're gonna land. Lots of room, lots of room. Hopefully we can exit out by Echo 1 here, ideal spot, or Echo 2. And then go ahead and travel across, taxi across Romeo taxiway here. Wonder where we're gonna be parking at. I think this is all I think this is all United here. We might need to park all the way to Echo 5 here, so. Okay. Well, we're already on our PRF, so we want to turn on approach mode. We are on flaps 3. Double check everything's good here. Ooh. Let the games crash on me. Alright, nose lights are on. Runway turn off lights on. You can already see that we have a frame drops. Not good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do gear down. course, we got to take the external view on that one. Here comes the gear. Right. Gears down. Okay. I'm gonna do flap full. Capturing glide slope here soon. There's the localizer. Everything is good, everything is on. Alright, we are ready to land. My mistake on descending way too early there, but we're good. What are you doing, my guy? I don't know why that always happens on final approach. I don't get that at all. Okay. It looks like we're going to be having to take over early here. Hit it, alright? Hit it. We're going to land ourselves.
Light slope.
Because auto throttle and autopilot decided to be uncooperative in the last final there.
Hundred above.
Okay, I need you to stop.
Hundred above.
Be dark.
Minimum.
A slight crosswind. Continue. Only 8 knots.
100. 50. 5.
How did we even float that one? Okay, touchdown. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago. I believe that's Echo 1. Echo 2, actually. Ideal, ideal. Very nice. A little bit of a late landing. We did float, but we still managed to land on time. brakes. Flaps coming up. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and go take Bravo 18 here. We should be pretty close to it. Okay. I believe it's over here somewhere. Turn on taxi lights. Brakes on. Engines turn off. Let's put on AP on the bleeds. Okay. And we are gonna deboard. Timer here. Pumps. No power is on. As the switch is off. Reset the timers. Why do we... There is a whole gate right there, bro. Sometimes some seniors are just broken, man. But anyways, yeah. Well, before I got interrupted, like I said, welcome again to Chicago, and I'll see you guys on the next full flight.